No resistance living, easing in. For me, in my life, coming into no resistance living was not a difficult process to employ because I didn't have much going on. I had already reduced my life to a Buddhist monk lifestyle of eating, sleeping, bathing, and walking and general activities, meditation, you know, and hobbies and interests a little bit like anyone, art and, enjoying art. So from there, it was just learning to make the decisions the right way. You go based on feeling, not based on analytical thought. The resistance that you feel is a feeling, it's not a thought. The resistance to life is a feeling, it's not a thought. So you choose the feeling that is not the resistance. And if you have a huge developed life, you have a marriage, you have kids, you have all that, you have a house, you have a vacation planned, you have a 401k, you have a mortgage, you have insurance, you have bills, you have cars, you have yard work to do, you have family who needs certain support, a reunion coming up, etc. It's a step by step implementation here and there, and you do it as you see fit. And you can start with one realm of your life, like maybe in the house, have no resistance, or in the car, or at your desk. Because the point of no resistance is to satisfy your goals, your desires, and to be fulfilled. Because if your goal is fulfillment and satisfaction, your desire is to be satisfied and fulfilled, which it always is, then having any resistance at all technically is not serving the accomplishment of your goals. Because by having no resistance at all, you're on the leading edge, where the compounding force is, where the people who are aligned and clear and free, that's where they exist. And there is nothing comparable. So by not resisting at all, technically you're not resisting your goals. You're not resisting your desires. And that's it. If you have resistance to your goals and desires, and that's how it is. Because in that place of resistance, there could be allowance, there could be freedom. And that, even if you were resisting something you didn't want, you could change it to freedom and then realign it to something you do want. So let's say there's a party coming up and you're insecure and you don't want to go because you know it's not right, so you resist it. Instead of saying, I'm going to allow and go to the party, or I'm going to allow and try to figure it out, you can say, I'm just going to put freedom there. And instead of something that feels wrong, I'm going to put something that feels right there, like stay home and write part of my book. Because it doesn't matter what people think of you. And when that book is done, you're going to feel so much better than you would have felt by getting a little bit of egotistical reputation at a party. Because the end game of the book is more important. So, replacing resistance with freedom. That's number one. Do this anywhere you can in your life. Try it out, test it out, make it a point. Replace resistance with freedom, and you will not be resisting your goals anymore. It's that simple. Break your life down into places that you go. The house, the car, a friend's home, the family's home, the airport, and go even more general. Public, private. Go into relationship, family, friend. Go by how close someone is to you, how private it is, private world, personal world, boundaries. Find resistance in those places and replace it with freedom. And then in that moment, feel what is right. And you don't have to react right away to that feeling. Just feel what is right and act when you're ready. You can also do it through meditation at home. Meditate on where the resistance is. Replace it with freedom in your mind. And use your mind's eye, they call it, which is just your imagination with vision. Use that to envision the situation with freedom rather than resistance, and then make the choice. And then when the situation comes about in life, waiting in line at the coffee shop, You now have meditated on it, and that freedom is available to you. And since you've already chosen in your mind through meditation what you're going to do next time, you can easily employ the better feeling situation, the better feeling action, the better feeling expression. Experience this freedom, and you will also experience the feelings of expressing yourself freely. I love you.